Hello and welcome to 15-Minute Gamer Spotlight on. This week it is Biomarvel. For those who don't know, Biomarvel is my travelling gamer's companion. We do a podcast, and if you keep an eye on the channels, you'll see when the next episode goes up. And also, we'll be playing some games in the future. However, you can find him over on Twitter at Biomarvel. That is his YouTube channel. He does gameplays, he does reviews, he's got some funny glitches on there. Go and check him out. This video I'm going to show you today is him showing you how to change the thermal paste on a PS4. Something I don't know. So you'll get to see what he looks like and get to see how you do it. So it's a very informative video. Anyway, I'll put the links to his channel and his Twitter down below. Go and check him out. Drop him a sub. Give him a follow. And let's show some of that YouTube love around. And I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
Hi guys, right, we are on the next installment of my modification videos. This time we are replacing the thermal paste inside the console. So basically we've got our console, we're going to be taking some stuff apart, so let me just show you what we need. So first you'll need your screwdriver set. In here you need the Torx Security T9 and a Phillips Phillips 0, I think it is. That's pretty much all you'll need. Then I've got some thermal paste bought from your electronic retailer. Comes with a grease cleaner for cleaning off the old stuff as well. You need your console, obviously, which is here. I've also got this mat which I'm going to store my screws on. Try and keep them a bit organised so that they go back quickly. And then I've got cable, sync cable for my controller, and this. Basically what we're going to also do is fit a slightly bigger hard drive. So without further ado, I'll show you where the screws are that you need to take out first. So if I just grab you. Okay, so here's the console. If you turn it around, then you will be able to see it a bit better. I've already taken this apart, so you've got one screw there would be covered by a sticker, and you've got these two, and then there's another one just under my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those apart, and then I will come back to you when I've got the bottom off. Okay, so here's the bottom off, there's the bottom, and this is the next part. So basically for the next step we need to take off this bit here, which is the power supply. So you've got some Phillips screws there, another Phillips screw there, and then you've got 3 of the Torx screws. So I'm going to take those off and then I'll show you how you attempt to get the power supply out. Okay, we're back. Screws are all out. So the power supply, basically you need to bring this straight up. And you've got a cable there, so you just need to be careful of that cable. So you need to, it's quite difficult to do this with the camera in my hand, but if you can get side up. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to come back and then show you. Right, back a sec. Okay. Power supply is out. Basically there's a little cable that goes in there. You just pop it out, be careful not to break it, and then what you've got is you've got the power supply which is in there. It's a bit dusty, so I might try and give it a little clean somehow, just to get some of the dust off, but basically what we're left with is this setup. Now what you have to be careful with on this one is you've got a little cable down here, that one there, that's for your antenna that runs up here and up to the top, so we'd have to disconnect that, and then you've got these couple of ribbon cables. So that cable there can stay in, and that cable that goes that way can stay in, and then basically we've got a handful of screws around the outside that we need to take off. There's no need to remove the big heat shield, so I'm going to pop these ribbon cables out, which as far as I'm aware, they do just wiggle out a little bit. There might be a little clip to hold them in, but I'm not sure. Not sure if that's a clip or not there, that metal bit. I think they just, yeah, I think they just come out. So I'm going to disconnect all of that, give everything a bit of a clean, and the next time is the optical drive. Okay, so here is our optical drive. See, it's just pretty standard. It's all just come away fine. So now we are going to take off the bottom half of the console. So we're going to flip this over, take off a few screws on the top. We're going to, right, let me just flip this over so that you can see what I'm doing. So first off, let's pop this bad boy off. Pop that to one side. So we got some Torx screws. So 1, 2, 3, I think, and then the plastic bit should come off, but first we're going to take the hard drive out. So it's this little screw just here, and then that should just come away. So let's have a look. So one thing I will say is if you are going to attempt this at home, get a magnetic screwdriver set. Okay, so it just comes away. So this is held on by some screws on the side, then that will slide out and we'll pop the new one in as well. So I shall come back for the next step. Okay, the base is now off, or the top should I say. So the hard drive's in its little thing, so we're good to go. So now there's a buttload of screws all around this board here, which we need to take so that we can take off this heat shield. So I'm going to go around and take all the screws off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the back of the motherboard. There's the shield off. It's got some sticky stuff. So basically now, this needs to be separated from the board that's underneath, and that will expose the CPU and the thermal paste. So I'm going to do that, and then I will be right back. Okay, and here we are, the inner workings of the PlayStation 4. So this is what we're cleaning up. We're going to make it all nice and shiny, and we're going to clean this bit off here as well. So I'm going to go through, give it a clean up, and then I shall be right back. Okay, so we've given that section a clean. It's all clean on the heatsink. And we've given this bit a clean here, and as you can see, it is mirror type, mirror-like there. So now what we've got is we've got our Arctic, well, it's not Arctic, sorry, it's Cooler Master E1 IC Essential Thermal Paste. We're going to put a little blob in the middle of the APU, and then we're going to start reassembly. So yeah, I'll show the little blob in the middle of the chipset once I've done it, and then the next time you see the console, it will be all fully back together and hopefully working on that monitor. Okay, there's our pea-sized blob in the middle. It's not very tall, so it should be fine. So now I'm going to start this reassembly. So I shall see you all in a little while. Okay, so we're all together, and there it is, and there's that. Now obviously, because there is a new hard drive in there, I'm going to have to reinitialize the console and then restore my backup. So anyway, this is the end of this video, and that's brilliant. Thanks for watching. If you like, comment, subscribe, I'd be really appreciative. Cheers.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that and you got the end of the video. Anyways, if you want to appear on this Spotlight series, if you look in the description below, you'll find a quick link for a little form. Fill it in, show me what video you want shown, and let me know your Twitter, and I'll get you on. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.